or vocal. Turn to handout 3E. In the grammar, this is section 3.6.1. In handout 3E, we study how to identify a shaah as silent shaah. In the next handout, handout 3F, we will study how to recognize shaah as vocal. But we begin with handout 3E, which is entitled Recognizing Silent Shaah, 3 Rules. The first and most important rule is stated at the beginning of the handout and then repeated in point number 1. A shaah is silent when immediately preceded by a short vowel. Another way of stating this rule is that silent shaah will always come at the end of a closed syllable. Let me repeat this. A shaah is silent when immediately preceded by a short vowel. Another way of stating this rule is that silent shaah will always come at the end of a closed syllable. Look at the first Hebrew example, paro. The shaah beneath the resh is immediately preceded by a short vowel, the vowel patha. That means that the shaah must be silent. Or you could say it this way. The shaah under the resh comes at the end of a closed syllable. The closed syllable ends with the consonant resh. In the previous handout, 3D, in point number 2, we give the word malka. Is the shaah under the lamed silent or vocal? It is silent because it is immediately preceded by a short vowel, the vowel patha. In handout 3E, we give 2 more rules for identifying silent shaah. The second rule. The first of 2 contiguous, meaning side-by-side, shaahs within a word is silent, and the second is vocal. Let me repeat this rule. The first of 2 side-by-side shaahs within a word is silent, and the second is vocal. We give the example mishpateh. Note that there are 2 contiguous or side-by-side shaahs within this word. The rule calls for you to identify the first as silent and the second as vocal. And so we have shown the silent shaah in red. Once again, the pronunciation of the word is mishpateh. The first shaah is silent, the second shaah is vocal. We now come to the third rule for identifying a shaah as silent. A shaah at the end of a word is silent. Let me repeat. A shaah at the end of a word is silent. We illustrate this rule with the verbal form kathav. Hear the pronunciation of the word again. Kathav. Don't move on to the next handout until you have mastered the identification of shaah as silent in handout 3D. Once you are comfortable with the 3 rules on handout 3D, go to handout 3F, which is concerned with recognizing vocal shaah. In handout 3F, corresponding to section 3.6.2 in the grammar, we give 4 rules that will allow you to recognize a schwa as vocal. Number 1,